all my kids want me to be a cheerleader.
Leah Messer recently filed a protective order against her ex, Jeremy Calvert. This happened after Jeremy harassed her at her workplace, and now the truth is coming out about what he did and why he did it. And it's pretty dark and twisted. Leah went through something really terrifying this past November. She was at the restaurant where she works as a waitress, just going about her day when Jeremy showed up out of nowhere. And what he did really scared Leah, so much that she later filed for a domestic protective order against him. The U.S. Sun obtained a police report about the incident, and according to the police, Leah was visibly upset because of what happened. She was scared of Jeremy because he was being so aggressive. But it wasn't just Jeremy who scared Leah, because he didn't show up to her workplace alone. A source talked to the Ashley's Reality Roundup. The source apparently saw the incident, and they described what happened. Allegedly, Jeremy actually brought a whole group of people with him. They reportedly caused a huge commotion at Leah's workplace. Jeremy was trying to intimidate Leah, and the group of people that were with him threatened her too. Honestly, it makes sense that Leah was so scared. She was just trying to get through another day at work, and then suddenly she had to deal with her ex and a bunch of strangers acting super aggressively toward her. According to the source, no one was actually injured, but that doesn't take away from how horrible this must have been for Leah and her colleagues. What's also crazy is that Jeremy didn't just bring along his friends. There was another person in the group with him that a lot of people are now curious about. According to the source who witnessed the incident, Jeremy's girlfriend was also there. The police report obtained by the U.S. Sun actually confirmed this. In the report, it said that Jeremy's new wife was also there, and she apparently didn't just stand by. She actually got involved in all the drama, which must have scared Leah even more, especially because Jeremy's girlfriend allegedly also threatened her. She supposedly told her that she was going to clock her. It's also possible that Jeremy's girlfriend was under the influence. Leah's manager claimed that she seemed intoxicated, but it's hard to say if that's actually true, because reportedly Jeremy and his girlfriend managed to leave before the police actually arrived. Still, this whole incident was so aggressive that I feel like it wouldn't be surprising if substances were involved. Why else would a group of people come to someone ex's workplace like this? I can't blame Leah for trying to protect herself. After the incident, she reportedly went to the county's magistrate court, and this was when she filed the DV protection order. She and Jeremy also received a court date according to the Ashley's Reality Roundup. Even though no criminal charges were actually pressed, apparently the police said that there wasn't enough suspect information, so they couldn't file any charges. Still, I hope that something gets done about this and that this kind of thing doesn't happen again in the future. It sounds like it was all just super scary, and it looks like it's actually really affected Leah. This whole story was first shared on Instagram. A Teen Mom fan account shared a post about what happened. The account Teen Mom Fan said that they received a tip a couple of days before they made this post, so they decided to look into it. They found a source from the area, and the source confirmed what happened. But there's more, because the source also shared some information about Jeremy's motives and Leah's reaction. According to the source, the reason why Jeremy did this in the first place is that he's a very jealous and manipulative person. He apparently claimed that he had his reasons for doing what he did, but the source said that these supposed reasons weren't actually good enough. All Jeremy had were excuses, and they weren't even good ones. The source didn't say what his excuses were, but it's hard to imagine that they would be any kind of excuse that would make this type of behavior okay. It's never acceptable to harass and intimidate someone like this, especially at their workplace. I mean, what if this cost Leah her job? It doesn't seem like that's what happened, but who knows? Maybe we'll get more information about the consequences of the incident soon. The source who spoke to Teen Mom fans has also asked about how Leah and Addie were feeling after what happened. They said that as far as they knew, things were fine, but Leah was pretty shaken up. She apparently needs protection from Jeremy now, which is presumably why she filed for the protective order. The source didn't really say anything about Addie, but even though, as far as we know, she wasn't really there, chances are that she's shaken up too. I mean, first of all, there's no way she doesn't know about this, right? Her dad did something really scary, and now her mom is filing a protective order. So I feel like Addie has to at least know that something went down between her parents. But there's another part to this that Addie knows that people have been curious about, and that's Jeremy's new girlfriend. We don't actually have a lot of information about her. We don't really know who she is at all. But what we do know is that Addie has probably met her, or Jeremy at least told her about her. Because according to the police report obtained by the US Sun, Addie refers to Jeremy's new girlfriend as Brooke. We don't know if this is actually her name, but it's what Addie calls her, so she's presumably at least aware of her. What's interesting is that if Jeremy's new girlfriend is actually called Brooke, then this isn't the first Brooke that he's dated. Jeremy was previously in a relationship with a woman named Brooke Weir. The two of them even got engaged back in 2016, but then Brooke found out that Jeremy was cheating on her and they broke up. After the reports about Jeremy's new girlfriend being called Brooke came out, people started wondering if this could be the same Brooke. The Instagram account Teen Mom Fans looked into this, and we now know that Jeremy and Brooke Weir are not back together, and this is a new, different Brooke. We know this because Brooke Weir apparently left a comment on the Teen Mom Fans account, and she said that she wasn't the Brooke who went to Leah's workplace and threatened her. So it seems like this is a completely new person. But you have to wonder, how good is this new relationship for Jeremy? It doesn't seem to me like it can be very healthy. I mean, the fact that Brooke and Jeremy seemingly both thought it was a good idea to harass Leah at work is a massive red flag. This might mean that they bring out the worst in each other. Obviously, it's hard to know any of this for sure since we know so little about Brooke. But what happened is just really concerning. I don't know what Jeremy was thinking or why he thought that he should threaten Leah, but I understand why she's allegedly so worried right now. I think filing a protective order was probably a good idea, and I also hope that Addie is safe too. We don't really know how she's handling all of this, but she's only 10 years old, so I can't imagine that this has been easy on her, especially since it seems like she actually knows Brooke. I really hope that Addie and Leah are okay, but what do you guys think? What do you think about Leah filing a protective order, and why do you think Jeremy went to Leah's workplace to threaten her? Let me know in the comments below.